Our next competitor represents Germany, 18-year-old Robert WILDT, Germany's junior silver medalist. Seems to have a lot of international experience over the past several seasons.
And Robert choosing a very different contrasting style for his free skate. It was Roxanne for the short program now. Music from Chasing Cars.
Do it all, everything on our own. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Don't quite know how to say how I feel. Those 3 words I said too much. They're not enough. If I lay here, if I just lay here, would you lie with me and just forget the world? Memories before we get to show me your garden, bursting into life.
Germany's Robert WILDT, and I think, Ted, my notes go back just to the 2023 season, but I believe this is Robert's first junior season, and because I did hear from his choreographer Yotti, who said how much this skater loves skating, he says he's really worked hard to get this opportunity to finally, at 18 years of age, get the opportunity to represent Germany at a junior Grand Prix, and so now hopefully this paves the way for more of those types of experience. He has one more junior year next year. Potentially he can continue to represent and go from strength to strength.
Look at that beautiful triple Lutz into the triple toe loop, and it's under rotated in the triple toe loop, but the Lutz was just gorgeous. And here he comes down the ice, the triple flip. All the way around on that. That's nice with the plus GOE. So he's adding points to the quality on some of the elements, not on all. There's the triple sock out too far back. That'll be a minus GOE of 1.29. Triple loop, it's okay. Certainly can clean up the landing position, stretch the arms out, point the toe, all those types of things, the refinement. Another triple lutz later in the program, up into the double axel, double toe. Good work to get that done. And you can see, I agree, you can see his love of skating. You know, he likes being out there. It's a challenge. And look at right there, the way he just used those knees and upper body, and he hears the music and feels it. And he's partway through developing his skills.
And Robert is tall, statuesque skater, which, you know, is a blessing and a curse insofar as you then, you know, more limb length to have to assimilate. However, he has the potential then, if he can really tap into it, to embrace that long limb line and make huge, big, grand, aesthetically pleasing shapes. And so, hopefully, as you know, as an 18-year-old now, he can continue to own his own shapes and own his own position across the ice as he's joined by Ria and Nico, his coaches.
Yeah, you know, he's got a beautiful line because of the length of the arms and the free legs, and that really works in your advantage. And we've seen some very tall skaters doing extremely well. And so I don't believe that height is a problem for you if you use it for your body line and you manage how you use those limbs to pull in and make those jumps work. Boy, it's lovely.
And I also referencing the aesthetic a lot, but with Robert, I do see, you know, in the technique, you can see similarities to what we saw from Genrik Gartung last week, and it looks like the triple loops and the triple flip will be quadable. Is that a word? Quadable?
Well, it is, you know, for Mark, it is. So, you know, we're good to that. It's in your vocabulary. Quadable. I like it. It's nice. Got a ring to it.
Should we coin the phrase quadable triples? I think Robert Wild has quadable triples.
I said you are the king of commentary. I'm going with quadable.
That's good. Okay, good. Our own language. That's the next stage of our commentary duo.
Well, that was a pretty good skate. Certainly demonstrated good technique, good timing and strength, and a nice line. Well, a pretty good line, a developing line. We'll put it that way. We know how good that line could be, but he's got lots of work on the small details. Turned out toes, long neck, stronger back.
And as is always the case with the skaters at an event, they're now getting that further feedback. And you know, these are championship level judges. It's a high caliber judging panel, and they're saying that the skating skills for Robert are mid-5s range out of 10. So that's a benchmark that he's now attached to.
Yep.
That the work needs to be done at home to push that into the 6s.
It's a good point, and that person asked about more program components information, and we can give those scores. I think we should probably mention those. And, you know, as we said, Robert in the low to mid-5s. So that's the type of score that you're going to get with the type of skater that we have at this stage of his career. So we'll try to mention that a little bit more, so the visual of what you see as a skater and the numbers of what are given to him, you start to correlate that and organize it.
Yeah, just for context, for those that are newer to the sport, at this event, the skaters in the top group, they were in the mid-7s range, or mid to high 7s. So, you know, 5s, mid-5s for Robert, mid-7s for the leaders of Junior Grand Prix, and then of course, if we look at the likes of Yuma Kakiyama, who's one of the best for skating skills, that's when you go into the 9s.
Yeah, and those scores have specific criteria. There's a reason why they're in the 5s. You know, the positives that there's some good news, so they're in the 5s, and they're in the 5s because they're not in the 7s because there's some still aspects that need to, and criteria that need to be mastered, and that will take some time. But there is a very specific criteria around all of that. Let's take a look at the scores for Robert in the free program, 94.11. That is first in the free program with a total competition score of 142.34. That'll put Robert, for the moment at least, in the first place. And there is a look at your leaderboard, top 5 so far in the event.